See how my black dot. Hey,
There it is. There it is. Like I got a grill on.
with my dot.
You know what I mean? What's going on, family? Oh
What's
my
going
gosh,
on?
we are back in full effect. I'm enjoying what's happening right now. I don't know if I'm the only one that is
I'm
enjoying what's
happy.
happening,
I'm
but
so
we have had a
excited.
hiatus. We have had some conversations. We got a new intro video coming, new logo coming soon too as well. Hey, look, now I'm telling you, this break was impromptu, right? It was impromptu, but it was something I felt like we needed as a team so we could come back stronger. So first, I'm gonna start with you. How are you doing this fine Monday evening?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. I went to work, got off, got my 2 miles in.
Let's go.
So I'm feeling great. Like I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling good inside, outside. My soul feels good. I've been smiling more ever since I started working out.
Yeah.
The podcast
feel good.
The podcast is doing great. More opportunities are coming on my way. I am now on channel49tv.com where my episodes air every week. I had some dope interviews drop, so I hope everyone has a chance to tune in. And guys, stay tuned because we're going to start having some dope interviews on the full 94. So
you already know it.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. You know it.
So Will, how you been?
Know that. Will's popping it, dog. Philly in a building.
My skin is luxurious. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, happy belated birthday, bro!
Big dog.
The boy just hit 38. I'm looking like I'm 25.
Always
working on the children's book.
30, but whatever.
Ooh, great. A children's book.
4 shows a week. That's including MTMV, Full 94. The main car is going to go live starting in August, so definitely check that out. And Culture Gumbo has returned. I'm feeling good, man. I'm saying I had some kiwi juice this morning. Life is wonderful. I ain't got no complaints.
Hey, that's what I love to hear.
We in here, dog. Absolutely, Connie. What's good? That boy Westside. What's popping?
Hey man, God's been good, bro. First and foremost, man, let me go ahead, publicly speaking, man. I went ghost on my team because I had work and all that other stuff. So I want to publicly apologize to my team. Second, I want to give a shout out to that new queen in my life, man. That girl, that special someone, man. Evelyn, girl. Girl. You've been making an old man feel young again. Thank you, babe. Also, bro, did you know they fight in AAU like really bad? I went to an AAU tournament and they just got down, bro. The dude fought the ref, man. I'm like, bro, they do this at AAU tournaments?
Big fan.
Oh man,
the AAU circuit is the best of the best, and you can do what I won't say you can do what you want. However, it is a lot different from school sanctioned events. Right. I'll say that. I played a few years on the AAU circuit and followed it for a few more years and coaching it as well. It's different. Mm-hmm. It's different because what happens is you go to you choose. Let me just tell you just a little bit about it. So you choose a location, right? And then you put on a tournament. This team hosts the tournament, and you invite 15 teams or 16 teams to make it even, right? And you play to see whoever wins the tournament. However, you're inviting, I won't say random 16 teams, but you're inviting teams you may not know. You might have one team that just came to throw hands. You know what I mean? Their record is crazy. They're 22-2, but them 2 losses was because they was fighting. You know what I mean? I don't know. So you never know what you get when you invite these teams to these tournaments. But I mean, it is what it is.
Let me tell you, it was a straight fade, and I'll make it quick. The ref said something to the dad. Dad got up. Dad pointed at the coach. Coach got up. Coach got mad, punched dad. Oh, yeah. Ref got in, punched coach. Everybody started scrapping. I was like,
because if you get out of there clean, if you get out of there clean, you don't never got to come back. I don't know this city. I don't know this gym that they invited us to. You know what I mean?
Bro, you know what's funny?
Catch the fade and you out.
You want to know what's funny? These cats from New York. These New York cats.
See what I'm saying?
Come back. I'm like,
you don't know my name. Different. You don't know you don't know where I stay at. You don't know who I hang with. I'm gone. So they feel a little bit less like conspicuous out there. I'm gonna swing on you. You catch his fade, hop in the van. Let's go. We got to get on the road, y'all.
You can't catch the fade these days because it's on social media and they will make a meme out of you.
Well, this is the thing for
Definitely.
me. This is the thing for me. Trying to catch the fade nowadays. I'm grown. I'll be 33 this year. I don't fight no more. I am a card carrying member, sir. If it gets there, I'm probably gonna pull it out on you. And if I pull it out, I'm not pulling out to scare you. I'm pulling out because I'm in fear for my life, and I'm probably gonna pull. Like I'm not doing warning. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I mean?
I'm not
What's
letting
going on? What's going on, Sportswear? Adrian, what's good? What's good?
What's going on, Brody?
Appreciate you tuning in for real. But no, for real, I'm not. I mean, think about it. I'm not pulling out to scare you.
You're not getting that close to me, big dog. First of all, I'm heavy-handed. I'm a card carrying member.
So if you truly have a problem, you're gonna see that I'm a happy card carrying member. You know what I mean?
He pull it back.
I'm just saying. I mean, if I go behind the, you know what I mean? I go 3 o'clock. It's a you know what I mean? Okay. You already know. Look, let's get into it, man. Look, we are excited. We are back in full effect. The full 94. The whole team is here. Look, I'm excited about what's about to happen. This is the first ever on publicly being seen intro right now. Shout out to Connie. The talents that he has is it's immense, man, and we absolutely love it. Glad that he was a part of the team. He put good work into this. So check this out. This is the first ever viewed publicly intro of the new full 94 as we come back.
Fire!
Absolutely appreciate it, man. Y'all get into it, man. The full 94. Bro. We are here. Let's go. What's going on? We are in here, man. Look, and I want to make sure before we let's just get this out the way. Let's just get this out the way. The prior intro had a shot that sent Will. I don't know what Will did every time he played that intro. However, I just want to make sure the end of that intro was for you, Will T. But I also
did that just for you.
That we understand they won that game and then got a gentleman sweep. So I just want to make sure we pick that up. That was amazing. That was a great moment in history.
You can't take that away from Philly. Like when that game happened, you
can't take it away from Al Iverson. I'm just saying. I didn't want
you were 10, big dog. You weren't old.
I didn't want you guys.
You were still watching the
into that and enjoy it. I just want to make sure we understood the whole concept.
Like
as long as we also understand that the dunk that we've seen from LeBron James was from the season where the team didn't make the playoffs. But let's keep going.
We know that was last season. That makes sense.
Let's keep talking.
I just want to make sure we understood that. Right? you know when AI tossed up MJ? You remember that?
I don't like being attacked. So when you feel like you want to attack Will, don't, because he throws LeBron in it all the time and it makes me feel some type of way. And I have to get in it. So I just think you should,
I just want to make sure.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
You remember the AI? You remember the AI crossover?
We went through this already.
Remember that?
But here's the crossover,
guys.
Hey, real quick question, guys. Real quick question. Did y'all like the rock and roll or did y'all want the hip hop? I just wanted to know. I like the rock and roll.
I like the rock and roll. It's nice.
It was cold.
I mean, I'm with whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Cold. I know you with whatever.
Yeah, the paprika's out, so you just let me know when you ready.
Do you remember the crossover though?
Guys, fellas, bring it back in. Bring it back in.
You act like you don't remember.
I got on my Jordan All-Star jersey right now, so I'm with it, bro.
I know. I'm just
at all times.
You don't remember the MJ?
I see you in that.
Whatever. Look, we're gonna hop right into it since Will don't want to answer my question. It is what it is. Then we're gonna hop right into it. Now we got to talk about a topic that has been dominating the news cycle, dominating Sports Center, dominating the WNBA as their season. And they just capped off an amazing All-Star weekend, great All-Star game. I ain't gonna cap. Kelsey was out there killing it. Shout out to the Aces, Kelsey.
Even though they
I'm
gave her a
married.
little itty bitty trophy,
But you out there look good, girl. I tell you, you out there doing your thing. Shout out to Asia, shout out to Aces, shout out to Becky, shout out to everybody, and shout out to C for actually being at the last game. We got to pick with Kelsey. I'm just saying, if you didn't slide on, whatever. It is what it is. No, Will, you got a thing for Asia, right?
I do. I'm trying to be a basketball wife on VA, on basketball husband on VA.
Hey,
I tried, bro. I wasn't able to get.
I'm not even mad at you, bro.
my baby mama was out there.
As soon as we go national, this fluff is going to adorn Asia. Whether
I've been an Aces fan for a good minute, and I think this is good. Shout out to Sportsway with Trey Day. This is actually what we're about to hop into and talk about this thing on the whole case of Brittney Griner. Like, this whole thing has been absolutely crazy in the way that it's played out, right? And understanding how it happened, how long she's been there. See, you can tell us how long has she been there? What today makes?
151 days.
151 days that she has been in a Russian prison as she was going through customs and trying to come back, right? So for those who don't know, this is Brittney Griner, 7-time All-Star, detained in Russia February 17th for allegedly carrying a marijuana concentrate in her luggage. Now, Brittney Griner, she's 7-time All-Star, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, pled guilty to drug charges in Russia. She's been in Russian custody since being detained back in February at the airport. The Russian Federal Customs Service claims to found a vape cartridges containing a marijuana concentrate, hashish, I think hashish oil.
Haddish or something like that.
What is it? It's hashes.
Hashish. Well, that is what you see. I don't do these oils for real. In Griner's luggage. So she's been on trial for large-scale transportation of drugs, which is absolutely crazy. An offense that carries a sentence up to 10 years behind bars in the country of Russia. Now, WNBA team, WNBA PA, both issued their support early March and in June, named her honorary All-Star for the All-Star weekend. Now, the question now is, do you think what's happening has been enough in the WNBA, the support that has gone out to her? We're also going to play a clip at the end of these comments and have a blind reaction to it. I have not heard the clip, but we've heard it amongst the team. And it's a full MTMV Sports, and they've had their conversations about it. So it's going to be a blind reaction that we're going to have to it. However, what do we think's happening right now? She's been there 151 days for I don't even know how much. But if we're thinking about
how did they know? What made you go search her? What made her tell you she looked like she was having?
Well, I'm sure they searched everybody, right? Like,
you gotta think about those little hashes thing. They're in a vape style, so it's metal. So you go into a metal detector, they're gonna ask, "What is this?"
Yeah.
So, on this day, that's when it decided to go.
On this day, well, think about
this.
Pretty sure. Because my question is also, I've seen the little vape pens and stuff. They're not big, right? And for this thing to carry, it said large scale drugs, right? Like, that's what she's on trial for.
Because it still had like the packages and all the other stuff. So I wouldn't think they just said like, let's just search this girl randomly.
Yeah,
she's been there.
So the one thing for me is like, she had to know, right? Like, you had to know what was going on or what laws you might have been breaking by trying to do that. Now, we don't know the full story, obviously, right? Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she did know. Maybe she was trying to and got caught. Who knows?
What'd you say, bro?
She actually stated she forgot that she didn't realize that she had packed it.
Ah, got
it.
Now, also,
I want to be honest.
She's a thousandaire. She might be a millionaire.
No, she's a millionaire. She got millions.
She might be a millionaire.
She's a million.
She plays. So maybe she didn't pack her own luggage, right? Like, maybe she is a star, right? Like,
yeah.
Maybe she didn't even pack her own luggage and she just grabbed it and she was on the way to the airport.
When you're in another country, that's what you want to put yourself to do. No one's packing.
I mean, I hear you. I wouldn't take the risk, right? I'm just trying to get back home.
But can we be honest with ourselves? Like, if we're going to talk packing, bro, you're going to another country, so you got to unpack to make sure there's nothing in your possession to say like, hey, I don't want this to get me caught up. I am a professional basketball player. I'm a professional athlete. I don't want to get caught up with nothing.
Big facts.
Not a doggone thing.
Big facts. Lapse in judgment. Will, let me go to you, bro. Do you think, first on, what's your take on the situation, and second, do you believe the support that's happening for Brittney is where it should be?
It was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I'm never, like I said, none of us were there, so I'm not gonna put the blame out here and say this and this happened. You know what I'm saying? She goes over there to play ball, not only for the enjoyment, but also probably to supplement her income. So anything can happen. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been in a place where I've had the thing on me, and you're not supposed to have it in those places, whether you have a gun license or not. Sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, I didn't get any kind of trouble. But I think it's just one of those things where right now this is just posturing. Even when you read up on a lot of that information, you understand that everything that they're saying is basically Russian posturing, so that they can try to trade her for someone that the U.S. has. As far as the support, I think she's getting good support from the WNBA. There can always be more in situations like this. I love the fact that Angela Rye is providing updates not only on CNN but on ESPN on a consistent basis. I love the fact that even LeBron has spoken out about it. The one thing that I don't like, but I will speak on it during the clip, is I don't like the whole conversation about what if that was LeBron, because let's make this clear. LeBron wouldn't have had to go over there because the NBA pays LeBron well enough to where he doesn't have to deal with that.
Great point.
That's something totally different.
I wish I had the little points thing on that show on ESPN where I give it to you, but you know what I mean? Now, see, you have a unique perspective because you cover the WNBA, not only just on podcasts and interviews, but you were sidelined at these games. Latest game being Connecticut and Las Vegas, where who won that game? See, who won that game?
The Aces came back.
Oh, I didn't know.
It was a great game.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Kelsey and Asia, shout out to you.
She balls, especially in that third quarter.
But absolute monster. Now, you have a unique perspective because you cover all of that, and your sideline, even up for the, I won't share that news yet. We'll talk about that next week. But your unique perspective, where do you see all this playing out, and how do you see it ending? And does it end with a trade or Brittney getting out? She's been there for almost 6 months, which is absolutely crazy. But I mean, just tell me your thoughts on it.
She does get the support from the WNBA. I wish more people other than women knew about it. Because when I was watching the shot clip, 2 of the guests were like, "Who's that?" So in that aspect, I feel, they say the brothers. Just knowing who she is, speaking about it. I'm not asking you to do anything, but honestly, what can you do? Everyone's like, oh, it needs to be doing more. But what can you do when Russian has a president by the name Putin?
Yeah,
I mean, we don't know the law. We don't know what they are deciding. We don't know what he wants to do. He has this in what I see, he has this woman from the United States. Yeah. The United States doesn't want to help us. So we're going to keep her here for now. They're following the letter of their law to the T when it comes to this case. Do I think it's a bit exaggerating? Yes. But they're following the letter of the law in Russia because that's where it happened. So do we really get mad because when someone comes to our country and breaks our laws, we know they're breaking our laws. They want them to follow the letter of the law. But when it's us, it's different. Crispy, I'm not though. I'm feeling so good. I'm just looking like Kyrie. That's all. I have a little Kyrie inside me, but
I absolutely love Crispy, man. Always supporting, man, for real. Oh. Now, tell me, Connie, what is your thought on this? And we're right after your comment, we'll get right into the blind reaction to the video, and then we'll go from there.
I'm asking permission from the squad. Is it cool that I play devil's advocate?
Is it cool? What do you mean?
I'm going to play devil's
advocate. I
advocate.
don't want you to play devil's advocate. I want
Give
you
me
to play
your
advocate.
opinion on it.
I'm going to give you my opinion, but I'm playing devil's advocate.
No, but I want
my
your
opinion.
Is this your opinion?
Line. So my opinion is in line with, all right, because we know all the information now. She brought the legal assessments there, bro. Like I said, you need to pack, triple pack, all the other stuff. But when we're talking about supporting, can I be honest? I want to be quite frank, man. We as a people, we need to understand, like, this is not a good look, but at the same time, man, we need to understand who we're trying to support for. Because this person, she did break the law. I'm not saying that don't bring her home. Bring the child home.
For sure.
Let her come home to us and let us deal with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let us deal with her here. But when you're talking about going over there to the Putin country, we are taking our hands tied.
The Putin country.
The Putin country, our hand is tied, bro.
Yeah,
playing devil's advocate, let's be honest, man. BG, man, bye. I love you, but I'll see you in 10. And that's the harsh reality. What? I'll see you in 10. Not saying that I want her to see her in 10, but bye, I'll see you in 10. Because like ain't no way they're gonna do these trades. No, because like here's the thing. Who you gonna trade for it? This is a weapons dealer that they trying to get. A guy that he knows stuff now. He had been a spy in this country. Yeah. So he knows stuff. And you got a basketball player that plays for them.
Big fact.
Shoot, we might look 5 years down the line. She playing full Russian league. You know what I mean? And making Russian money, or you know what I'm saying? That's part of her sentence.
Trying to get paid. Yeah.
Just saying.
I guess we'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Look, let's hop into this react video and play the audio. We'll go from there. We're gonna react to it. Look like it started up a lot of conversation amongst the team for the MTMV Sports, not only the Full 94. So we're gonna play it here. We're gonna blind react to it, and we will go from there, and then we'll get into the rest of the show. All right.
I got Crispy.
Biggest train W. I can't right now. I can't, Crispy. Stop. Hey, I'm getting to the clip, man. It's the audio clip. Let's get to it. Take that thing off the screen.
What's going on with Brittney Griner in Russia is horrible. Two things I want to say before I get into it, though. One, this is Russian law. We don't live in that country. I don't know what the laws are. It's a horrible thing. In America, that would have been a slap on the wrist. She would have been out of jail. But this is another country, and that's what they do. Whether she's being used as a political pawn, whether they're doing it because she's a woman, or whether they're doing it because she's a star, that's neither here or there. I see a lot of women making the comparison, talking about this was LeBron James, this would have never happened, WNBA players don't make no money, and why is that? Huh? Women don't support the WNBA, men support the NBA. Y'all got the WNBA, ladies. There's more women in this country than men. You know why the NBA makes so much money? Because men, we buy the tickets, we buy the jerseys, we support the players. I don't see no women out here going to WNBA games. I don't see no women out here buying the jerseys and supporting the teams. That's your fault that the WNBA don't make no money. Y'all expect us to support it? Absolutely not. We support the NBA for the fellas. We don't need y'all. Y'all didn't help make the NBA what it is. The men did that 100%. If no lady supported the NBA at all, the NBA would be just fine. But
you rocking off. Hold on.
Like y'all support the NBA and the NFL, the WNBA will be the #1 league in the country. So before y'all start bitching and making these comparisons,
cut that off.
Ask yourself, do y'all support them? Do women support other women?
And that's the question. We apologize for that language there. I missed that one in pre-show. Bro, the question now is that a true statement? This is a you said it was a comedian, right, Will? Right?
Yeah.
It's a comedian in the discussion. I don't even know.
I want to start with you, Will, because you look flustered. So, what's your thoughts, bro?
Tell me on that.
So,
that's how bro's feeling.
Big Dog sounded like he about to have a heart attack because he wanted to go viral on the video. I understand you want to be funny. That wasn't it. First of all,
that's your cousin. That's New York. That's your cousin.
He sound like he your cousin with that devil's advocate talk you be talking. First of all,
well, Christy loves the slam ball.
I think that's a stupid argument to make. He was all over the place. First, you talk about how that was Brittney Griner. Then you talk about how. So basically, you're saying she not home because women don't support the WNBA. Like you ain't make a point, dog. You talked in the car for 2 minutes. You sound hoarse, and it didn't make any sense. I clips like this, especially like for something like this, I just don't think it's funny because you're dealing with somebody who's literally going to be traumatized no matter what when she comes home.
For sure.
You're making a joke out of it. I joke about everything. I joke about your grandma being cockeyed. I don't care. But there's certain things that got to be off limits. And I don't think that was a point that was being made. I don't understand what they have to do with it, especially when you consider the fact that even with the support the WNBA has gotten, they're still handcuffed by a collective bargaining agreement no matter what. So even if women support it, there's still not enough money being made. Come on, they just gave Kelsey Plumlee a putt-putt golf award, bro.
No, it looked like the Beauty and the Beast set.
No.
MVP of the All-Star game.
I can buy that right now and give it to you and be like, yes.
These arguments don't make any sense. And the LeBron James thing, like I said before, is dumb because LeBron wouldn't have to go over there because LeBron makes enough money in a day to not cover that. So, nah, bro. He need to get loxygen. Like, how you out here talking, man?
Look, if they was dunking and hopping on folks, I probably watch. But slam ball had its time. I don't know when.
The only thing I can possibly say that I agree with that crazy man, is that he does have a point where women don't support women. That's the only fact that I can say.
I was waiting for her to say it.
But see, we can't say that. But we can't.
I can say that because
I can say
it's the truth.
I'll say it. I'll say it all day.
I mean, not in this situation, not in this situation, but in so many other situations, or even in everyday life, where you're trying to reach. It's like, I want you to do good, but I just don't want you to do better than me. I've been welcomed with open arms, and sometimes it's like, I don't know, you gotta go ask this person. I don't know, ask that person. I don't know, over there. Just get in the runaround, all just because they don't want it. Exactly. So if I'm gonna take anything out that video, sir, that's the only thing I can agree with you is more women hate on women trying to better themselves or succeeding. But as far as it pertaining to BG, no, that was just dumb.
Definitely.
Well,
tell me how you feel about that.
I don't think it was a BG rant. I think he put BG here, said what he had to say about BG, but I think the rant was for the WNBA as a whole, saying like, "Yo, y'all want this pay, that pay." You have to understand what y'all generating, man. I tell everybody straight up, dog. The WNBA, boy, lower them rims. You know what I'm saying?
But you said dunking and you said scoring. The Aces are averaging 91.2 points a game. So
how rims?
Talk to us, Steve.
No. It's cool.
And it's funny. It's funny.
Okay, but we had a dunk in the All-Star game. Did you watch it?
Y'all had a graze. It was a graze.
See, but that's the problem. There's people that take away from what an effort it was from the person that it came from at the time that she did it and everything else.
So if you want to use that same analogy that from the person, then you're starting to lessen yourself. I'm like, no. If you want me,
that was a great moment. I don't know what you're missing. I don't know what you're missing.
I'm not saying no, and I'm not yelling. But what I'm saying is, it's okay. I don't want her to get at me.
You already know you don't want that rap, my boy.
No, but like I said, like that same equal footing. They said, "Oh man, well, you gotta look at the person that's come." Well,
so because they
lower the rim,
because they don't. The men dunking, y'all boring. Y'all games is boring. Men's basketball is terrible. Men's basketball is boring.
I watched the summer league. I watched the summer league, and the summer league was lit.
It's the only time it has fun. Even the own player Trae Young said the regular season is boring.
I need the purposes concerning Connie. Connie is also a Florida State football fan, and if you've seen Florida State football, you're gonna fall asleep either way. So let's discount everything that Connie's talking about. Connie's on the same rant.
Thank
you, sport. Come on, Dre.
I just feel as though every time there's always they need to do this.
You know how
when they do it, they need to do this. And when they do that, they need to do this.
Fouls on the way out.
And those games were exciting. especially that All-Star game. If you watch the All-Star game, there's no reason for you not to tune in. The WNBA playoffs last year did incredible as far as the games that they had.
I don't know about this.
It's all about literally what you consider to be exciting.
I just feel like a lot of men don't consider women play basketball being like they don't consider women's basketball to be.
We're not saying that it's not. We're not saying that it's lame. We're not saying that it's lame.
By not watching, you're saying that it's lame.
I'll watch it.
But it's not lame. I'm just saying, like, it's just. If I could go watch the summer league, and watch the Portland Trailblazers win the summer league. Yes,
half of them people you probably seen the summer league, they won't even make it to the regular season.
But you know why it was fun? Because those guys don't have guaranteed contracts. Everybody's.
But even in the WNBA either, there's people that
they get paid less than the WNBA.
Again, you were arguing with somebody who said that Scotty Barnes was the top 10 player last year. Why are you doing that? Why are you having this?
Thank you for bringing that back. I appreciate that. God bless you.
Scotty Barnes. Hey,
listen. As we talk about it,
did you see when Sue Bird got her ankles crossed, or when Kelsey Plum just got her ankles crossed by
Kelsey? That hurt me,
bro. That's cool. That's cool. There was an ankle crossing.
No, she fell to the ground.
I know she touched earth.
That hurt.
And you don't think that's interesting? Please, we're gonna record this because when the men does it in the men's game, and you bring up talking about he crossed him, I'm like, oh, why he brought him to earth? I'm gonna give you that same energy. I'm
not downing that she touched earth. I'm like, she touched earth. Like, I'm agreeing. Like, yeah, she broke her ankle and she touched earth.
Yes. Let's get the conclusion here. So the conclusion is, something needs to be done about BG, right?
Yes.
And we're all on the same path of saying there is not much more that we can do outside of government, outside of President Biden, outside of what they got going on, talking about trades, talking about everything. We are praying for BG, praying that BG gets home as soon as possible, understanding that what she did was breaking the law, and we pray that whatever happens at the end of this, she is back home and playing back for the Mercury, back in the WNBA, because that's where we need her right now. And the WNBA is not boring, no matter what kind of be talking about. So the next thing we're going to move on to, has been dominating the news cycles as well, is KD and Kyrie. KD requested a trade. Kyrie opted into $36 million. And now we're talking about, what's Chris talking about? Westside losing argument like his dad losing his shape. Dad had losing his shape. Lord Jesus. Shout out to Crispy, man. He always come with it. Crispy. Now, KD requests a trade. Kyrie opts into $36 million, but basically is saying, I'm not going to play here anymore. KD, shortly after Kyrie opts into 36, asked for a trade. I'm here to ask you guys. One, does KD get traded? Is he still in a Brooklyn Net uniform at the beginning of the season? Right? That's my question to you. My second question to you is KD the problem? Right? That's my question to you. Is KD the problem? And I think it's legitimate. OKC, he had Russ and James Harden. Harden ends up getting traded for $6 million, right? Because they didn't want to pay him. Then he gets over to Golden State, wins 2 rings, finals at the finals, and ends up leaving because he didn't feel like he was getting the just due that he should have. He's in Brooklyn now with a solid squad. I honestly believe if they started the season today with the team that they have, Kyrie, KD, Ben Simmons, Joe Harris, Seth Curry, they would be a competitive team in the East and could probably compete for a championship.
That's not the question.
When you have star power like that, no, because that's part of it, because the team that he is on now is not a bad team. He's requesting
we know that, but he wants to trade.
So my question is, does he get traded, and is KD ultimately the problem? That's my question. See, I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with you because we've had this conversation. You saw my TikToks. You seen it. I talked about this in detail. But talk to me. Does he get traded? If so, maybe where? And is KD the problem?
I'll start with, is KD the problem first. I have a 50% sway towards he is, because you were up 3-1 and you couldn't beat him, so you joined him. But I think he will get traded because Nets are over the whole team the whole dynasty coming together with Kyrie and KD. So I think they're definitely going to trade him. I like the whole little thing they said with Miami and getting rid of Tyler Hero. He didn't really show up when it mattered anyway. He was off. So that's what I'm saying. So to trade him and have Bam, Butler, and Durant together, and as what Dre's saying, he doesn't need to be a leader because you have Dog and Jimmy. So I mean, when I was reading Phoenix, no, what is he going to do there? Nothing.
He's not going to. That's
going to be the dumbest. Okay. He's not going to get a ring if he goes to Phoenix.
He's not going to get a ring. Because you don't get a ring in Phoenix.
Ring.
They can't even get a ring in Phoenix.
KD, Devin, and Chris add the pieces. What?
But bro, you're not gonna keep Devin if Booker, if KD goes over there, you're not keeping him.
You'd have that'd be the only way.
That would be the only way. But he wants to play with Booker.
He wants to play with Devin.
He's not gonna.
Can I say this right in the middle of your statement? I don't mean to interrupt, sis. But I do believe I'm gonna say this, and you can disagree with me if you want to, because I feel like Will just lives to disagree with me. I think KD is the best number 2 ever. Now,
number 2 what?
Number 2. He's not number 1. He's not.
So he's a number 2 guy.
He's a number 2 guy.
All right.
He's complimentary. He's the best complimentary player ever. But if I gave a team to KD and said, take me to the promised land, they not going to the promised land. We know that. Will, how do you Will, he's never done it.
Wait, Austin. What have I told you? Austin, what have I told you? I agree with you.
God bless you, brother.
And you're right.
Because I don't understand.
The fact that Kanye agree with you is a loss right there. So let's
never done it, bro.
Why am I all back to hell? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Because did you honestly think about that?
That's a horrible take. That's a horrible take. So okay. So no matter what y'all decide to say, you can call KD soft, you can call KD whatever you want to call him. When KD is the best basketball player in the league, you can call him soft because dude continues to tell y'all all he wants to do is play basketball because he's not like LeBron and he's not out here asking people to come play with him because he's not like everybody else and he's not doing all this extra stuff.
I could have sworn he asked Kyrie to come with him to Brooklyn.
Bro,
no, Kyrie requested him to come.
Right. Thank you.
I want to keep it funky.
Yeah.
He's number 2 talk. We got to stop being disrespectful to KD because KD is a generational talent. I love the Warriors, but if KD doesn't go to the Warriors, they don't win those 2 chips.
If KD don't go there, he don't get no chip.
What you mean?
Good, but if KD does not go to the Warriors, which was already a top team, they don't win those next 2 titles.
I don't disagree with you.
This man a number 2 because you don't.
I don't disagree with you.
He does stuff.
But has KD ever?
Didn't we have this argument already? Will.
Now the whole thing about the trade. This is what I'll say about that. Yes, KD made his bed. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. He never left Golden State. Listen, if you watch the movie Boomerang, right? If I got Halle Berry at the crib, I'm not finna go try to kiss Robin Givens in the mouth.
That's a big fact.
You watched that? Did you watch the interview between him and Draymond?
Yes.
That had a lot to do with him leaving.
No, and I understand that. But the fact
if that didn't happen, he probably would have still been over there in that juggernaut squad.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta eat that, though.
Yeah, in that instance, sometimes you gotta eat that. You gotta rock out.
You know what I'm saying? We have
disagreements between us.
But there's a lot of players that don't. Look at Damian. He stays in Portland. He clearly don't want to ring.
Boy, Damian, one of my favorite players. I've been wanting him to leave for years.
So sometimes you have the players that want to ring, and then like Will said, you have players that just want to play basketball. He got his ring.
He literally, if you watch the David Letterman interview, also, he tells you repeatedly, I don't care about none of that. I literally just want to play basketball. I can't fault KD for being like, okay, well, this is a mess. Let me get out of here. When he got there, he had James Harden and he had Kyrie. Now he got Ben Simmons and he got everybody else. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna follow. If you got a job and you hate your job, you're going to ask to leave your job.
So then why when LeBron wanted to leave, it was a problem?
Who was it a problem?
No.
I'm just saying everybody because everybody.
I'm not doing. Hold on.
KD get a pass.
Let me.
And you know, KD gets a pass. Everybody gives KD a pass.
I want to get in. I need to get in. Go ahead, Will.
Let me nip this in the bud. I also just ordered my LeBron jersey because I'm sick of y'all talking about Sunday.
Hey!
The issue with LeBron is not the fact that he goes to different teams. The issue with LeBron is he goes to different teams. He creates a group of Avengers, and anytime he comes up short, y'all still make excuses for him. Y'all want to compare him to Mike. You cannot do that. And
Thank you.
That, with all due respect, quit trying to be ahead of Kobe.
Okay? You have Matt Barnes in the top 10.
He's not ahead of Kobe. He's not going to be ahead of Kobe. It's not going to happen. There's no issue with LeBron's greatness. I love LeBron's greatness. When LeBron is gone and it's all said and done, we're going to talk about this for ages. But the fact of the matter is, when stuff happens with LeBron, what y'all come out and do is y'all create these mythical discussions.
I said he was a bum this year. I said he was a bum last year.
Let me tell you what I saw. Let me tell you
bro,
what I
got a hit, bro. Come on, let me hit, bro.
I'm trying to let you talk.
I saw a meme yesterday on Twitter, and the meme said, if LeBron had 2 years,
we don't need no gas.
And he got the box and he got the bulk up because he beat Mike Tyson. These are the things that LeBron fans do. And it was a LeBron fan. It was a LeBron fan joint and it had 1.2 million.
We don't take it that. Come on.
That is what you do every single time.
That's not what we do here.
You are worse than Shannon Sharp.
Bro,
anything that happens with LeBron, this is what it is. You don't want to keep LeBron accountable. I don't want to hear it, bro.
No.
That makes no sense to me, right? From what he is and what he does, he has been held accountable for everything. He's been on a team where he missed the playoffs twice.
No, we didn't say we don't hold him accountable. LeBron fans don't hold him accountable.
Oh, okay. All right, we good.
Because y'all find reasons to justify why he's able to do it and why he should do it, et cetera, but nobody else gets that pass.
I mean, I think
never mind.
I think he was. Look, I'm gonna move on from the topic. However, I do believe that he was great this year. However, when you have two stars that you played 21 games with, it's hard to win.
We're gonna start with you with Kyrie, Connie.
You know what I mean? So tell me, KD, Connie, talk to me. What is that? What does that look like? Is KD the issue?
KD is definitely the issue, bro.
Traded? Like, what's happening, bro?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think they're gonna trade him. You don't want to lose money. So you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna trade him because he's still a ticket. I mean, as far as the comment that he just want to play basketball, I use that same thing for freaking Mike Beasley. I use that same thing.
It's Mike Beasley.
I don't care. I don't care. He was also a generational talent too. Played with another generational talent.
We gotta move. Who was a generational talent?
Mike Beasley.
You know what? Good night.
Anybody that
Good night.
Anybody that touches the NBA is part of the generational talent.
Oh, my Lord.
We need to have a show on definition of generational.
Let me dial it back. Yes, but he is the great issue here. He's the common denominator. This is why y'all don't win. Now let's be honest. Yes, he is a great number 2. So y'all need to get a number 1. But y'all have a full team full of number 2s, and he doesn't want to be there because he knows he got to be number 1. And he's scared of being number 1.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Please no, let him ask because KD is just leaps and bounds above everybody else.
How many players in the NBA are y'all putting ahead of KD? If KD is number 2, how many players?
No, we're not. Okay, listen. This is what I'm saying.
I put
KD.
No cap. Y'all might want to fade me on this one. I put John Wall.
Hey, chill out, man. Look, what I'm talking about. He need prayer. He need prayer.
Hey, yo.
My man needs prayer, bro. Needs prayer.
Hey, yo.
I can't even do it.
I'm doing John Wall now.
Look at that. Preach West Side.
Nah, he said preach. No.
You got somebody in.
You said John Wall?
John Wall, baby.
You weren't talking about that one, though. See, 80, chop to Dre Day. 80, Bron, and Russ spoke on the phone. They want to try to work it out. I saw that story come out today, and I almost cried. Look, everybody knows that's what I'm repping all day.
Show.
I was hurt when they was like, "Oh, we just gonna try to work it out, reconcile." But like, we good. We gonna figure it out. Now, I will
nothing to figure out. Goodbye.
I will say
Get
this.
rid of him.
Listen,
Gotta go.
I will say this. I think this conversation happens just in case he does not get traded. They are still working to get him traded and off the team, and there are a few teams who are talking about it. Matter of fact, Connie, shout out to you. The Knicks want to trade for your boy. Don't forget about that.
Ooh.
The whole net. Oh, trade for Russell Westbrook. Talk about it. After they say if they get Donovan Mitchell, they might end up wanting to do a swap for Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, and put him onto. Yeah, I will get off too. But it is your Knicks, so it is what it is. Now, I will say this: if the trade does not happen, you got to have that conversation now, right? You can't wait to the end of the trading, running into the end of the offseason, coming into preseason workouts, or training camp, and it's like they haven't had a conversation, right? So this has to happen. This is just protocol at this point, right? So I don't know what happens with Russ. I figured out. However, the trade for KD, I do believe that KD is the problem. I think that this whole I just want to play basketball thing has reared its ugly head again. And I don't feel comfortable, and I'm not feeling the way that I want to feel right now. So put me on a different team. You were in the best situation ever in basketball in NBA history, and you walked away from it. There's nobody's fault but your own. And you said, hey, my boy, hey, Kyrie, I think I like you better than Steph, Clay, and Draymond. I just went to 4 straight finals, won 2 of them, but holla at me. Or 3 straight and won 2 of them. And you got 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs, and that's a team you walk away from? I don't understand it. But then you want to complain about the team that you already own when you can compete in the Eastern Conference. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I do believe starting back from OKC, going to Golden State, and then going to Brooklyn, you got to put blame. Matter of fact, this one is for you, Mr. Nobody takes responsibility for what LeBron does. KD got to sit in this. He got to. He put it together. He left the Warriors. He asked for Kyrie. He got James Harden, and it didn't work out. So you got to sit in it. You don't get to get me out of it. You got 4 years left on your deal, bro. 4 years.
You mess up.
He just
KD, you could have been a Knick.
In
4 years.
Could have been a Knick, KD.
If Kyrie actually would have played the season, we would be having a different conversation right now.
But what's the probability of him playing this? Like KD is asking out of a situation, just like he walked away from the Golden State Warriors. All you had to do was heal up, and you was good. Y'all was gonna probably run another 3 off. Like, let's be real about it. He could have had more rings than LeBron. If we real about it, if he would have stayed with them, there's no reason they couldn't have won the next 3. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'm trying to. What happened? KD, look, you gotta sit in there, bro. KD, you gotta sit in this. Is this for you? I don't know what's gonna happen. I do believe that the Brooklyn Nets are absolutely asking for way too darn much. I get it, he's KD, but look, bro, they asked for. I saw that they reached out to the Lakers. Reach out to the Lakers. You know what they wanted? They said, "Give me Bron and AD." What?
Well, Rudy, I think the Rudy Gobert trade.
Rudy Gobert trade ruined everything.
Blew everything out.
They got 5 players and 5 picks. That don't even make no sense. For Rudy, like, what was Minnesota trying to do in this moment?
They're gonna be in a play-in for the next 4 or 5 years. I don't care.
Who else just went over there? Rivers? Was it?
Who is it?
Rivers? Did he sign a 1-year deal or something like that?
For Minnesota?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. I hope not.
He probably did.
I think it was Rivers that went over there too.
Hey, I'm not. That's a solid pickup. It's a solid 6-man. You know what I mean? If you think, I think trading away Patrick Beverly was.
Wait, Austin?
No. Yeah, Austin Rivers. Yeah. I definitely think none at all. None at all. Go ahead and work for it. Look. This is what I'm thinking. The Rudy Gobert trade ruined what you're trying to get back for KD, and Brooklyn has that in their minds. I know what y'all just got for Rudy Gobert. This is KD. This is Kevin Durant. We need to talk, right? They are asking for peace. Hey, you want to get traded to Phoenix? Give me Devin Booker. Give me the reason he wants to go to Phoenix is he wants to play with Devin, right?
But that's not going to happen.
But this is my thing. Is this not? And this is to Will's argument. Is this not like what LeBron does on a different level? Like I want to play with him. Trade me there. Instead of going to a team and being like,
saying, I want him, bring him here.
Right? Like instead of Bron being the GM, KD's like, just trade me to that already made team and I'll work it out. You know, I think it is the same thing on a smaller scale, right?
I think in this instance, I think honestly what caused it is the fact that it's so much turmoil, and I just don't think KD likes turmoil, and that's on him. That's no excuse for that. I just think when KD sees turmoil, he's like, "Yo, get me out of here. I don't want to deal with it." When in essence, Steve Nash was going to be your coach. You was already coming into a situation. I think he went into that situation comfortable because James Harden, they had already had talks, and James Harden was going to come there. Mm-hmm. I personally think that Kyrie's gone.
He's gone.
I think KD probably ends up staying. If they do trade KD, it's probably going to be mid-season, and it's going to be something weird.
But if they trade for Russ, KD going to be like, hey, bro.
Kyrie need to come to Florida,
We already done played this card, dog. Go ahead,
Kyrie need to go to Orlando.
I played this hand out here, you know what I mean? Now, let's get to the last one. Let's get to the last one so we can get out of here. We talked about KD, talked about Kyrie, talked about everybody. Shout out to BG, free BG. I love getting to this part of too early predictions, right? Give me your top three, and we will get out of here. We'll skate on y'all. 86 out, you know what I mean? See, I'm going to start with you. Give me your top three in the East, top three in the West this coming season.
I'm going to go with the Sixers. I'm going to go with...
Horrible intro.
Boston. I'm still going with Cleveland.
Ooh.
And then for the
top three.
I'm gonna go with, of course, Bron. The Lakers.
I love this. I love the commitment. The consistency is unreal. I love it.
Phoenix pissed me off, so that I don't care about them anymore. Right now. I'm gonna go with the Lakers, Dallas, and Memphis.
I like it. I'm not mad.
And then if Kyrie goes to Dallas, I like that. I really do like that.
That's not bad.
I like that.
We got a ways to go in Tinseltown, but we'll figure it out. I don't know about top three.
Hey, but that's my man. He's in my top at all times.
We got a ways to go. Kyrie, talk to me. Top three in the East, top three in the West. This coming season.
Top three in the East easily is going to be Boston, Cleveland, Orlando, and then
what? Hey, go ahead,
right.
man. Go ahead on, man.
All right. Just what I've seen, but okay.
Go ahead, you right.
I may be wrong, but when I'm right, Conrad, because Conrad was right about the finals.
Wait, no, we're gonna say that boy West Side.
I was right about the finals. I don't care what anybody say. Anyway, and then for the West is going to be Golden State, Dallas, and give me Memphis.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. Did you say Golden State?
Golden State? No, I totally forgot about
just came off a championship.
Championship. We ain't gonna get into
it. I'm not. Because you want to know why? I'm not a Steph Curry fan, and that just doesn't. It goes. Clearly, you see, I had no indication naming them out.
So now I'm straight. All right, talk to me.
I love you.
Will, talk to me. Top three in the East, top three in the West. Now, who'd you say for the West, Connie? Golden State.
I got Golden State, Dallas, and
Dallas and Memphis. All right. Will, talk to me, brother.
Philly, Milwaukee, and Boston. Golden State, the Clippers.
Appreciate it, Dre.
And Memphis.
Memphis is consistent. Clippers was not talked about because both of these players will be healthy. I definitely think PG and Kawhi are going to be scary. Those two together, period. I love them together because PG's always been one of my favorite players until he put a Clipper jersey on. So it is what it is.
I'd agree with you with that one too.
Yeah, that one hurt. I think I'm gonna go. It's crazy because I'm gonna agree with Will and I don't like it. I'm probably gonna wash my mouth out with soap after the episode. But
what? We have to mark this day in history. 9/29 on 7/18/2022.
Yeah, Eastern
Standard Time. Will
you know what I mean?
And Miles agree.
I get that. Hey, Drake, I agree. Kawhi coming. He got something to prove.
Hopefully, we can get some feeling, some emotion from him.
Big fact for me. So I'm gonna go Eastern Conference: Boston, Milwaukee, Philly. And I say that only because Milwaukee is Milwaukee. Boston is coming off a finals appearance. I think they're going to do nothing but get better. And I do think Philly is coming with a different approach. I was encouraged to see what Philly's going to do this season when James Harden basically was like, I'll take the pay cut, get whoever you got to get in here, and give me – his statement basically was, get whoever you got to get in here and give me what's left. Like, I don't know what that looks like, and I pray that mentality is the same throughout the whole season. But if he plays with that mentality, Philly is going to be hard to beat. I don't like saying it, but it's the reality of it. It is what it is. Those are my same for the 3. Yeah, same thing, right? So Dre on the same page. Western Conference, I'm probably gonna go. I think Golden State loses a step. I don't think they're gonna be top 3. I think I'm gonna probably go with Dallas, Memphis, and Dallas. I'll go Dallas, Memphis, Clippers. Just because I think with PG and Kawhi back, they're gonna be hard to beat. I think Dallas is just gonna hype up another. They're gonna get into another gear and they're gonna knock it out. And Memphis, I mean they were number 2 last year, so I don't think this is very surprising. They're gonna come back on the same stuff, trying to knock some heads out. So that is where I'm at with it. It is hard to watch my team figure out what we got to do. I don't know what the Lakers. Bron, look, figure it out, man. Please just figure it out. We need to be in the playoffs. I can't take another season of watching all these other teams play in the playoffs and not see that purple and gold. It ain't even about Bron. It's about purple and gold. I've been a Laker fan since '96, since we stole Kobe.
It hurts, don't it?
This is what I'm saying. It
hurts, don't it?
And
Sucks,
this is another reason that I am afraid when Bron leaves, what he gonna leave us in. Because every other team he done left that missed the playoffs wasn't talked about. Miami.
Y'all are Tinseltown. Y'all know how to come back. I don't want to hear that.
We know, but I don't want to have to go through that again. It's just hard.
We haven't came back at all.
Y'all never.
I just watched the Stephon Marbury documentaries, and I'm like, bro, why did we do this guy so wrong, bro? Wrong, bro.
Like remember what you said? You guys do Knickers, do the Knickerbockerin, and
we making a lot of Knicker moves.
Hey, look,
being Knickers.
That Jalen Ivey, the one that the boy they sent to Detroit? That was solid.
That was crazy. Dude was nice. Dude, nice. And that's the thing. You don't.
Sometimes I'm like, what are they thinking?
You don't understand some of these moves, man, at all. Now look, for the people who have tuned into us, have stayed with us, have stayed supporting us, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. For the new people that came and haven't seen us yet, thank y'all for tuning in. But this is the new time. Monday, 8:30, Monday evenings, 8:30 p.m. The 494 will be on effect every Monday, 8:30 p.m. We're probably going to shoot between 45 minutes to an hour. It is what it is. We're gonna get to talking, and sometimes it may go over.
Guys, I try to keep it.
But look, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things.
You see me in the comments over there, guys.
What can you do? She was like, the show, guys.
The show.
You guys are not talking about the topics, guys.
Yo, Connie spends 15 minutes alone saying blasphemy, so I don't understand how you figure.
Hey man, that's part of the character. What you talking about?
It's craziness, absolutely crazy. Look, but thank y'all for tuning in, man. Continue to support us, MTMV Sports, MTMV Live. Support that as well. The 494 every Monday evening, 8:30 p.m. We will be here in full effect. C, Will, Connie, Westside. I am Miles Austin. Follow us on everything. See how they get in contact with you.
Sports Talk with C on all platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and is it Linktree, whatever that one is.
Linktree.
All right. Connie, how to get in contact with you, bro?
Man, it's simple, dog. What you want to do is light a fire, right? And you put the rug over it, and then it creates a smoke cloud. And then, you know what I'm saying, do that like 3 times in the air. That's when you get me, dog. Straight up.
I might just take you
anonymous.
I'm gonna take you off of it for real.
And then on top of that, like I'm part of the Illuminati now. So, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere you see like
I just want to mute them.
Anonymous.
And just cut them off. Will, how we get in contact with you, bro?
No, Mr. Teddy Farrell on Twitter, William Teddy Farrell on Instagram, and also check me out on Fanbase too, man. If you ain't checked out Fanbase.
Definitely. Look, I am Miles Austin on everything. TikTok, Instagram is the Full 94 Podcast. Support all of that, man. MTMV Sports as a whole, what we got going on, all the shows. I don't know, your camera's too bright. I don't know what you're looking at. It is what it is. Don't know. You missed your chance, sir. Back up from the camera, man. You said you want to light a fire and do smoke screens. That's your choice. Okay.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share the YouTube channels.
Got to.
MTMV.
Do it all.
C,
we are
Connie.
nothing without y'all. Yep. We are nothing without y'all. Support that for real. As well as Sports Talk with C, man. She is in some unique rooms. She is doing her darn thing, and I absolutely love it. See, what was the last thing you did? It was the Connecticut and Las Vegas game, right?
I'll be there in the morning against Liberty.
Absolutely love it. Ooh, Sabrina. Tell me get a picture. I'm trying to see that.
Okay.
That sounded really wrong. I'm sorry.
I want to
see her game.
I want to meet Johannes because that fiery shooter, man.
Big facts. Big facts. Make sure you support Sports Talk with C as well and every other podcast we got here on the platform, MTV Sports. Absolutely love it, man. We're going to be here every Monday, 8:30. Come holla at us, man. Y'all be safe. Be easy. We out of here. You clicked it, Connie.